Hi, welcome back to Mom and Jess Moment Talk Show. Another exciting episode in the single series. So today we're addressing a topic we refer to as waiting on God for the right partner. So we have Dr. Mrs. Rhoda taking this topic, right? She's married to Dr. Patrick, the guy that took the episode before this. We featured this topic just when they had gotten married, like they were still in the 2 weeks honeymoon phase. So I had actually prepared for them to take this topic during the time they were still preparing for their wedding plans. I actually was counting them as singles then, though they are married now. Stay tuned because I believe that they'll have one or two things. Rhoda will have one or two things to share with you as she was waiting and trusting God for the right partner. And I believe that as singles, I know sometimes waiting could be very tough, especially when the biological clock is ticking. But it's very important at the same time that we do not make mistakes or go against the will of God for our life. We're all different and God has planned different things for each and every one of us. Our prayer is that God should locate us to the right partner. But the timing is when we do not know, because God's timing is different from ours. So if you ask me, waiting on the right partner takes a lot of things. First of all, it takes patience. You have to be very patient, okay? Because as much as you pray, answers might not come immediately. So it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of, besides patience, you just have to trust God. You have to trust God during the time of your waiting. Because not being able to trust Him might make you you might lose focus, you might lose your patience. And then being that you're a child of God, because I always feel like, I feel the need to let singles know that it's very important to have a relationship with God. It's very, very important, because with that, you're able to trust Him, even in that waiting period. He's able to reassure you that there are certain things that He wants you to grow up with. He wants you to groom in yourself. Rushing into marriage, not knowing what marriage is all about, is dangerous at the same time. Many people make this mistake. They go into marriage with naiveness. Marriage is not for the faint-hearted, and it's not a bed of roses. You have to be prepared spiritually, emotionally, and in all ramifications. You have to be ready for, what you're going to face in it. There's so much to deal with. So when God has kept you waiting, there is a reason. He's grooming your character. He's grooming your character. He's grooming your sense of person. He's grooming so many things about you, so that when eventually you are into the marriage, you are prepared enough. You are matured enough. Though it's a school, it's an institution, so no one can actually be really prepared for it, because it's like you are launching into something new. No matter how old you are, once you get married, it becomes a learning process. It's different from when you are dating. You understand? So I believe that waiting on God you need a lot of patience, and you need to trust God. Those are the only two things I believe that every other thing falls under. If you trust God for the right partner, He's going to, do His will. And God makes things beautiful in His own time. He never makes mistake if you wait on Him. He never makes mistake if you trust Him. During my own time, I'm telling you, after I had a failed relationship, I just learned to, I just trusted God. I said, God, whatever, at your own time. I was no longer in a rush, and I've noticed one thing with life. The times we do not get desperate for things, the times we begin to like, okay, God, it's all in your hands. Just do your thing. The moment we leave God to take His time to do things, that means we are trusting Him. You understand? Then He will begin to walk His own way for us. But when we are fighting it our own way, some people go as far as searching on Facebook, going on dating apps. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I'm not a counselor. I'm just, encouraging people as the Lord is leading me. So with my own experience, that's how the Holy Spirit has led me to run my talk show. Share your experiences and inspire people with your experiences. Let them be able to relate. So I'm speaking from my experience that the first time I rushed into an engagement, it turned out ugly, because I didn't seek the face of God, and I didn't wait on God's approval. I just went with, what I was seeing. But I learned my lesson, and after that, I just trusted God. I wasn't worried about getting married. I just faced my studies. You know, my career became my number one. I made my career my number one after my God. You know, and God was just doing his thing. When he realized that I've left everything for him, he took control. So I believe that every single watching this, please, I encourage you that please, if you are waiting on God for the right partner, don't rush it, don't push it, don't keep asking the guy, when will you meet my parents? That means you are being desperate. And I don't think any man likes a desperate woman, you know. So try and take it easy on yourself, you know. Wear your dignity with pride. It's not a bad thing to carry yourself well and wear your dignity with pride. You know, take your time, make sure you hear from God, make sure you get those promptings, and with that, trust God that he will not fail you. Well, I'd love to stop here for now, and let me not bore you with my plenty stories, because I've always got a lot to say. So I'm trying to, you know, cut on my too many talks so that you hold on and let our guests do justice to this topic. So until then, see you. Please remember to subscribe to our channel so we keep you in loop of subsequent episode. Until then, see you next time. Bye.